Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Charles, CEO of CE Snyder Marketing LLC, and this is another episode of Charles Snyder Raw, which is unscripted, unedited, all that fun stuff, etc., etc. Today, I just wanted to kind of give an update, a follow on to the major content changes post that we made last week, in that we are finally getting to the point where we're actually starting to post some content, as I mentioned in that video. We got that article posted or published last week. This week, Tuesday, we got the latest 1 minute marketing tip up, got that done. We're back on schedule with that. Yesterday, I spent a lot of time going back over and redoing all the 1 minute marketing tips, got through all those. Those are updated. We're good to go there. And we started working on kind of bouncing back and forth between the Charles Snyder Raw videos. Got about 20 or so of those done yesterday, and doing a couple of the much older 5 minutes with Charles videos. So where we're at now is, as we are going through and making those changes, I had to go back through and actually change some additional stuff with the 5 minutes with Charles videos, which just really kind of threw off some stuff. I didn't realize how far off those old articles were. So there's going to be some additional editing and stuff I have to do with those, but there is some great content there, which is why I haven't deleted that category. So I'm going to try and salvage what we have, and we'll move forward with that. So one thing, though, that I did mention in the previous couple videos is about like page load speed, trying to perform, increase our performance with the website. And the reason why I'm putting so much emphasis on really, you see, that just loads so much faster than what it did before. But the biggest point is there's kind of a trade-off here, in that, I've mentioned in a couple of the videos and stuff that confused people don't buy. Well, impatient people don't buy either. So if they're waiting on your website, they're definitely not going to buy anything. So there's kind of a trade-off. There's a lot of gurus out there, and this kind of annoys me to no end. But there's some gurus out there that suggest you don't need a website. And nothing could be further from the truth. In 2018, it's 2019 now, and moving forward, people expect businesses to have a website. They expect you to have a blog. We also talked several times about, the page load speed and everything else like that, which necessitated a lot of, is the reasoning behind all the work that I've been doing on our website since Thanksgiving last year, 2018. And I'm not going to revisit that whole thing because it just really pisses me off every time I think about it. But anyway, we're making progress. I'm moving forward with a lot of the back end stuff. There hasn't been a whole lot of work being done on the front end. Ann has some personal family issues that she's taking care of. So she hasn't really been in the mix pretty much for the last 6 months, in addition to me doing all this stuff. So I'm kind of a one-man show again for now. Fun stuff. But anyway, I got the website back to I'm getting it close to where I want. As you've seen, the page load speed is a lot better than what it was with the old version of the website. Most of the content has been migrated over from the test server. There's been some issues with that, but I'm getting work through that. But back to the 5 minutes with Charles videos. When I was going back through and changing, I'll give you a little bit of background information on this. As I was going through and making these changes, I noticed that there was a big increase, a giant spike, if you will, in the number of errors being kicked out by search engines spidering the website. looking for old URLs. And I went through and I created 300 some redirects to try and address all that. But I noticed that when I made these changes, as I was looking at these logs of the 404 errors, that even some of these redirects were kicking out errors. So I went on to this little Safari to look at what was causing the issue. And the issue was, for whatever reason, I'm not sure why I did this, but when I originally set up the structure with the contractor, is everything was by year, then it was the post title. Well, in about half of the first like 29 and 30, I think it was, the first half of the 5 Minutes with Charles videos, for some reason it was year, and then I included the 5 Minutes with Charles in the title or in the URL with the title of whatever that article was about. And I didn't make that change in the redirects. So that caused a huge problem. And when I went back through and I updated those URLs, this is what I got. As you can see here, my SEO score on almost 30 pages went from good to okay. So that requires even more work to address that. But that's kind of where we're at. So all the 1 minute marketing tips are done. And I can't even remember what all the content is. All the 1 minute marketing tips is done. The one article and case studies that I have there is done. Digital marketing is done. News, RY, the testimonials, and Train Your Brain. Everything in those, which isn't a whole lot of content, is all done. I'm about 20 or so into the Charles Snyder Raw, and I haven't really done much with the 5 Minutes with Charles videos, which I'm not even sure why I don't even have that on it. That's because this is the menu. But as you can see, we posted the new article in 1 minute, the 1 minute marketing tips. We got that posted. That's in there. All 20 of those are done. 5 Minutes with Charles, I have a lot of work to do. Same way with Charles Snyder Raw. I'm about 20 or so into that. We have 138 articles there. We're up to, I think this is going to be episode 144. So there's quite a bit of work there, but that's actually fairly quick. Most of it's formatted properly. I just got to go back through, make some changes that I just have to go back through and do some SEO stuff to it, which is all pretty much cut and paste. Bam, I can get it done. It's just a process of getting it done. All 4 of the articles that are published in digital marketing are done. Same way, everything else on that list: digital marketing, frequently asked questions, marketing case studies, news and announcements, our why, our testimonials, and Train Your Brain. Those are all finished. All those are finished. 1 minute marketing tips are all finished. The main area that I'm working on right now is 5 Minutes with Charles and Charles Snyder Raw. So that's where I'm at with that. Coming up, I have 3 more to publish in RY. I have 2 marketing case studies that need to get published. And of course, I'm working on content for both Raw and 1 minute marketing tips, and trying to get back onto that schedule where every Tuesday, Train Your Brain Tuesday, going to come out with a new 1 minute marketing tip. Every Thursday, going to come out with a new Charles Snyder Raw, and going to fill in the blanks with the rest of the stuff as we get the rest of this work finished. So new stuff is coming. Hang in there. It's coming. I promise you that. So that's kind of where we're at. This is just kind of like a follow-up on the whole news, the major content changes that was published last week on August 5th. And this is where we're heading. So look forward to even more great stuff coming out. If you're checking out the website, be sure to check out all the new changes and everything that we're working there.